What's up, JEFusion fans, and welcome back to another superhero time review. Now, of course, before we begin, I would like to remind everyone that this video is not intended for viewers under the age of 13, so please be advised. Okay, let's get started. Kamen Rider Zero One. Now, last week we have seen the debut of Kamen Rider Zero Two. It was awesome, and of course, Aruto transforms into Kamen Rider Zero Two once again. And right off the bat, we see action. Of course, fighting Arc Zero. And what's interesting about this episode is that Horobi fights alongside Aruto today, but how is that and why is that? And who is Kamen Rider Arc Zero going to possess this time, which leads to Aruto and Horobi working together? So that's interesting. And what also happens is today, uh, a lot of Humagears that we have seen in the past make a comeback once again. So all the Humagears that have been featured, well, not all, I'm sorry, a lot of the Humagears that have been featured in past episodes that have made the comeback, they are back again. So they're kind of semi-regulars or kind of semi-recurring characters at this point. But it's nice to see those Humagears once again, and what they do in this episode really amazing. So uh, there's also a bit of interaction with Aruto and Guy in this episode, but this is definitely very significant, especially in the coming episodes. So what happens here today? So quite interesting, but not the not the best episode, I would say. It's not a great episode personally, but it does have its great points. Especially looking at the Zaya satellite. Uh, it's going to be involved in this episode, so what's going to happen to it? You guys should see it for yourselves. And I find it quite interesting. So for Kamen Rider Zero One, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. It was a good episode. Not really one that I would put on the top episodes here, but definitely uh, right there on the good side. Good job today. So moving on to Kina Major, today's episode again, well, focusing on Takamichi, but this time we also have Tametomo kind of paired with him. So uh, basically, these past few episodes of Kira Major have been about Takamichi and how he bonds with each Kira Major, obviously. So, well, when he is first introduced, we start off with Sayo in a way, and we kind of progressed through the other Kina majors, and of course, how he forms his bonds with the team. So while Takamichi is still doing his thing, he actually asks Tametomo for help this time, which is uh, different from all his past appearances. So uh, in the past few episodes before today, uh, Takamichi is kind of the guy being approached by the other members to to get to know him or to help him out with the whatever problems there are. But this time around, it's Takamichi who came to Tametomo for help with something, which is of course crucial to this story. Now, without spoiling too much, I guess we are introduced to a new kind of item, which is the Kanae Stone. So Takamichi apparently has been looking for those stones, and uh, by collecting them, maybe something is going to happen, but uh, it's going to be revealed in future episodes, definitely. we're gonna have to watch out for that. But nonetheless, we are introduced to these uh, stones, these special stones that maybe we need to keep in the at the back of our heads. So once they're collected, who knows what's going to happen? But Takamichi does hint at what's gonna happen once those kanai stones have been gathered. So again, we're gonna have to watch out for that. Now, on Tametomo's side of things, we are introduced to a brand new weapon, which is the Yellowstone Hammer. Obviously, the Yellowstone is Machine Shovel in his stone form, and how this weapon is created is interesting. Now, uh, I guess I'm gonna have to tell you guys. So this isn't really important to the overall plot of the story, just for this episode. It's just for this episode, so I guess I can spoil. Uh, it's actually one of Judo's creations with the help of Tametomo. It's formed by combining Machine Shovelo's stone form with Kirame's sword, wh- in which it actually becomes the handle of the Yellowstone hammer. So, with this new weapon, I do see the potential of for the other Kirame stones to become these special weapons used by the Kiramagers as well. Now, if you noticed, all the other Kiramagers have been using either the Kirame sword, the Kirame shot. As for Kirame Red, he uses the Kirame Buster, which is, of course, the combination of the two. Speaking of which, for the first time, we do see Tametomo use his Kirame Buster. So, yes, Tametomo is the first Kiramager to use the Kirame Buster other than Juru, and we do see it in this episode. So, again, potentially other Kiramagers are also going to use it at some point, and maybe all five main Kiramagers might use their Kirame Busters together one day. Who knows? And going back to the Kirame Stone part, uh, maybe we might see some other combinations of, the Kirame Stones. The Kirame Stones could be used as weapons. So we do see the individual weapons kind of here. In maybe in contrast to the previous season, Ryu Soldier, where the Ryu Soldiers kind of have no other weapons other than their Ryusoken. Maybe the different Ryusos that were used were not really unique, but because you can pass it around. Even the more powerful Kyoryu souls, but nonetheless, maybe Red's Max Duso changer is unique to him, but that's more of a power up item rather than an individual weapon, so to say. But yeah, individual weapons may be coming back this season, so I'm still looking out for that. And another interesting point that I have noticed in this episode is that for the first time, we have a Jamenshi that has a human form. Well, obviously, it's a temporary form, and I've noticed that all the Jamenshi are just Jamenshi, but again, for the first time, we do see a Jamenshi disguised as a human. So, of course, that uh, Jamenshi has a lot to do with today's plot, but that's just an interesting side note, I think, and should be mentioned. Now, as for the episode itself, so what happens? Tametomo really impressed me today. again, he's not my favorite Kinamager, so to say. That's actually Shigotan. uh, because Shigotan is very hilarious. But with Tametomo, he does prove that he is the smarts of the Kinamagers. Well, he his gaming abilities definitely came into play here. So yeah, Tametomo is, well, not really the leader. That's Judo's job. It's been established early on, but he does make a really good secondary leader. I would say that. So going to Takamichi's side of things, so he is looking for those Kanai stones, and we also see today the debut of Gigant Driller. And if you guys notice, since the debut of Machine Dorija, it hasn't transformed into its own mecha yet. Also, it's the only mecha that is made by Carrot. All the Kirami stones, of course, can transform into their own machines because they are sentient. They can transform by themselves, no problem. But Machine Dorijan is completely man-made. So how it turns into Gigant Driller is actually going to be interesting. So it's revealed today how it happens. Of course, as it is Takamichi's machine, he does have something to do with it. So for today's Kina Major, I'm actually giving it a 4.5 out of 5 because the interaction between Takamichi and Tametomo is something that impressed me more than the other Kina Majors, interacting with with Takamichi individually. Well, Juru had his own. Maybe Juru's was the next best, and then I would rank Senna probably as third. So, like, who had the best interaction with Takamichi in these past few episodes, including today? I would say Tametomo had the best one. Yeah. So because of that, I'm actually giving Kina Major 5 out of 5. So, again, personally, I did like how Tametomo and Takamichi interact with each other. So, if you are a Tametomo fan, I do recommend this episode a lot. Tametomo really shines here. So, that's one really impressive episode. Now, normally, I would end my videos here. But as you guys may see from the title, so as of today's recording, as of this video, JEFusion channel has turned 2 years old. So I would like to thank everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's watched our videos. Uh, since I made our first anniversary video last year, it was kind of my goal to reach 500 subs by our second anniversary. Uh, 500 subscribers, 100,000 views. Well, both I failed to accomplish. I think we're about 440 plus members. So yeah, we're still very short of 500. We do have 85,000 views. Uh, well, of course, very far from the goal of 100,000. But anyways, I still would like to thank all of you guys for supporting us. I know it's been quite a rough year for everyone, especially those who are greatly affected by the pandemic. But, well, I just really hope that you guys are staying safe out there. I am doing my part as well. So, with all that said, again, our channel wouldn't be here without you guys. All of you people who have been supporting our channel. And of course, with this, we are also celebrating this month JEFusion blog's 11th anniversary. So there's also that. So when it's August, there are definitely two celebrations here. Actually, three, because it's Dan's birthday soon. Yeah. So August is definitely a special month for JEFusion. And I really hope you guys are still in it for the long run because we are definitely going to keep making content for you guys. And yeah, I guess I've said my thanks here. So, anyways, I am going to end this video right now because I do have a lot of other things planned for this channel, and I need to get working on it right now. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JFusion. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting JFusion. And anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.